Good morning everyone, this is absolutely mental. So I've managed to get to the farm, but it is thick snow everywhere, seriously thick snow. And yesterday, to think I was just pushing slush around, and it was forecast, it's actually forecast rain, and it's just changed overnight to snow. I'm milking today, and then James was supposed to be doing that, scraping out and feeding up jobs, but he might not even be able to get here, so I'm going to go and plough Pever Lane quickly this morning. And then once I've got our yard ploughed, I'm going to send James out on the snowplough for Ferg. But this is just an inch of snow dropped out the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so this is very, very snowy. Absolutely. This is what the plough was bought for. It's actually making this seem like a really good purchase. Which it is. I mean, the only annoying thing is, I don't know if the milk tank is going to be able to get anywhere, let alone Parlor. I don't think it'll be going to any farms. All the main roads are white over, which is insane. So almost like the council haven't gritted anywhere, they've not got any snow ploughs out. So yeah, we'll have to see. But I'm gonna try and get going now. But that is just mental. Not seen snow like this in years. Yeah, it's doing a fairly good job. So it's starting to stick again on what I've already ploughed, which is quite bad news because yeah, if it keeps snowing, then I think we'll be out all night, all day and all night, I think. But this should get Will and James to the farm. Will's going to come and out do milking and whatever, and James is going to go out on the snowplough. So I do actually have one or two cows that get a bit cheeky, and they figured out that they can pull the corn from up the top, so I'll just have to knock the auger off just so that doesn't happen. Yeah, right, so let's get it sprayed up. And yeah, this is fairly chilled. It's nice and relaxing in here now. So once you get a nice flow of things, paper towel at either end. Yeah, so this morning it was meant to be me and James working, and basically we saw all this snow. I got to the farm, as you can see that I ploughed the main road up to the farm, and then luckily Will woke up, so Will's come in for milking, and we sent James out on the snowplough to go do some clearing. So yeah, that's what's happening. And then Well, time to put some units on. The last unit on the side. Normally I would just let the next side in, but instead of doing that, after I put the first side on, you can see the milk's going into the vessel there. I'll just go and check that it's all going into the tank room, okay. Like make sure I've opened the tap. Make sure everything's on, the taps on there, for example, stuff like that. Because you wouldn't believe how many times that I've actually like either put milk on just out on the floor, like had like a drain tap open or something. So now I know that that's all set up and right, I can crack on and I can go and get let this other side in. And you can just see on the, I don't know if you can see on the milk litres how much milk they're all doing. In they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. There's 9. Pull the corn. Pull the next 2. And then I think I've got one of my little friends that likes to pull corn. Isn't that nice? Yeah, so I pull both the corns and then I walk back down the other way, spraying them. This one's a 3/4 teat, so one of the teats basically doesn't produce any milk, so she's 3/4. So you just milk those 3/4 and you still get a decent amount of milk out of them sometimes, so not necessarily the worst thing, but obviously if you can avoid it and you can milk all 4/4, then that is a lot better, so yeah. This cow has kicked her unit off for whatever reason. So these units are actually on the ACRs, which means it's an automatic cluster remover. So that detects when they're finished milking and it actually pulls it off themselves. So yeah, really handy, just allows for saving time in the parlour, to be honest, and also milking the cows out to the right amount, if you know what I mean. So you can over milk them and you can under milk them, so as long as it's all set up properly. quite dirty. This next cow is someone we all know, Bambi. I don't actually know if you can even see me doing this in the shot. You might not be able to. Yeah, so the Parlor's 9 aside on that one. I was leaving us a lovely present. Yeah, 9 aside Parlor. There's another 3/4 cow. Well, one of them. Got a couple, to be honest. It might be one other, maybe 2 others actually. So there's no milk coming out like 40. Right, Bambi, why are you picking the unit off? Right, so milk one side. This is the side of milk. You then spray them again. This basically just protects the teats from anything going in. Any bacteria, or sort of just kills anything off. Yeah, and they can go back out the front. Go on now, girls. And there's a bit of corn that she spilt, and now she's trying to eat that and holding everyone up. Get out. Go on, girls. Go on then. One thing you need to make sure is that you've always got a clean side. So get rid of all that. So if the cow takes the unit off and it drops into the poo, it will just suck all the poo up, and then you've got a big problem. Because that will contaminate all your milk. So yeah, really important to just keep it clean, especially where the unit would be. Right, now put this side in. And it basically just works like that. You just sort of clockwork go around. too short, I think, on one of my shorts, how the cow flow is with this Parlor. So I just thought I'd show you. So this side is now done. All the gates are on compressed air. Essentially, the cows go out themselves back out to the sheds, and as you can see, they might need a bit of a tap just to let them know to get going, or a little whistle, go on girls, or just tell them. Because otherwise they stand trying to find some more corn because it tastes nice. So yeah, the flow isn't amazing in that respect because they're just because they want to just stay and eat more corn and more corn. But yeah, it's not too bad. And then I'll show you now. I'm just about to let the last side in, so and I'll show you where they come in to the Parlor. So that's that side done. That'll be the 10th side. That's the 10th side done. Shut my gate. That's the 11th side, and then this is the 12th and final side. This this bar to open this gate snapped off, so I need to weld that back up. But basically, you can just pull the little button out, and then these back gates open, and off they pop. Look how happy she is. They're running up there. And the flow coming into the Parlor is alright once you've got the first couple of sides out of the way, because they're all sort of fighting to get in there first. But then they do start to calm down, and then that's it. The last side is one less than a full side, so shut the back gate and pull the corn for them. Yeah, so that keeps them fairly happy. I'll just show you the collection yard now. It's not amazing. It's something I'd like to improve, to be honest. So it is just a big concrete channel. I think prior to me coming milking here, I think this used to be the collecting yard to the side of the Parlor, and then they come around this way. But there was like a ginnel here where they used to store stuff, and we knocked that down and reconcreted over, and then basically we let them out the bottom end of the shed and then round and then up here, and then it's straight onto the Parlor, which just made a bit more sense for things like cow flow and health. Well, the only thing I don't like is this big step up. I mean, they don't mind too much. I think cows prefer walking up steps than ramps or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. And then we put a rubber matting down on the steps, and then all the way through to the Parlor. Ooh, back on me. So yeah, I mean, it's functional. It works, and yeah, like I say, this Parlor wasn't. It's not a brand new Parlor, all the building and everything, but all the actual units and Parlor bits itself, they're all brand new. So we kept the framework, we kept all the steel, which is all this, and all these bars going across the top. But all the new stuff is I say new from when I started. We got like the milk meters, the Dairy Master, everything, units, all the milk lines, all that is brand new, and that was installed by Dan Salt, who's based like Staffordshire, Cheshire way, Ashbourne I think way. So if you want to go into dairy, or you're watching this and you're a dairy farmer and you want a new Parlor, or I think even if you want your Parlor service, I think he's definitely a man for that. And he was really good with us getting us ready. So yeah, get this last side milk and then wash down. So yeah, just wanted to show you before I milk this next side. The cows are flying, so that's the amount of litres each cow's producer. That one's on 19 litres. 19 litres. 16 litres. 16 litres. 17 litres. 16.8. So that's ooh, reached it back. So that's really quite good numbers, to be honest. So really happy with that. So that's the last side done. Come on, girls. And I just washed down this side of the parlour whilst I was waiting for them. So just got to make sure you keep it nice and clean. So yeah, you can see what that one looks like now, with poo and paper towel and everything. And then basically now we're done that, we need to make sure we get all the milk out of there. So we press the big green button, and then that pumps all the milk out, and then we have a red handle here. So that's blowing the line out all the way, because this is where the milk is, all the way along here, along this line, and it goes across the yard and then into where the bulk tank is. So see how it's changed tone there, so that means it's sort of finished blowing out, and I can go and take the pipe off the tank. That's Daniel, so one I was on about before. So now I've blown the line out, I just need to shut the tank. A bit of pressure still in there. This is what I meant when I say I can't quite get all of it out. I'll just show you in the tank. Oh my god. So it's brimmed full. Hopefully the tank can come. If not, then I do not want to be pouring this away. There should be about 5,000 something litres in there. So we only get collected every other day. 5,150 there was 2 days ago. So hopefully for more, the same if not more. But yeah, pipes off the tank, which is the main thing, and then I just need to get plugged in for washing down. So I'll just film that now and explain. So for the demo, I'll do a demo. Slot in there, hang up. This is the wash line. Basically, just have to do that. I don't know if you can see, for every unit. So hang them on. Probably do it one-handed. Hang them on. Ooh, if I can get it in. And then plug your wash lines into the bottoms of the units. I need to push against it, to be honest, so I have to put the camera down. So here's my before video. You can see it's all dirty. It's all dirty down there. Poo everywhere. And then I'll quickly cut to an after photo. Now we are ready to start the wash. Flick one click there. The lines, all the units are plugged in. Flick another click at the front. Go onto my screen, type the code in, enter, and the wash has started. Oh, and then flip my mug pump to wash. That is all ready to wash. See how it's stuck there in? Making a racket. I need a new exhaust on that, to be honest. And then go over to my wash tubs at the back of the parlour. And what we do is we do one cold rinse. Then we do a hot circulation, then a cold rinse afterwards. So that's how I do my wash. Yeah, I'm going to set all that up now and get washed out, so you'll see the after picture when I'm finished. So see you in a bit. So we are back in for afternoon milking now, and just done my first side. So yeah, it looks a lot cleaner. Like the cows don't poo as much in the afternoon. Losing my voice. Yeah, so first side is heading out, and yeah, it's going nice and swiftly so far. So yeah, not much different to morning milking. Still spray the cows, wipe them, draw them out, spray them, milk them, spray them after we milk them. So yeah, it's a nice routine, to be honest. Yeah, so cool. So I almost forgot to show you after. So this is it now, nice and clean and fresh, scraped out the back in the collecting yard, giving all the units a good scrub. And the floor's nice and clean, and everything's nice and clean for the cows for afternoon milking. So yeah, it's quite satisfying seeing it all back clean, and then obviously it just gets dirty again. But it's important to keep it clean, because then you're just getting rid of all the nasty bacteria and horribleness. So yeah, I might include some more clips for milking tonight, but other than that, I think I'm going to leave that little vlog for today there. A little bit on milking. If there's any other things you want to know about my milking and the routine and things like that, then just comment down below. Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in tomorrow's video, and yeah, goodbye.